What's going on, guys? It is Friday, November 4th, one day out from the first contest in San Diego. Just got done with my last bit of cardio and training before I step on stage tomorrow. So now it's time to just get everything packed up and get ready before I head down to San Diego. I want to show you guys a few things that I picked up at the grocery store. So let's just go ahead and show you those real quick. First and foremost, these are just some things that I'll be utilizing just before I step on stage to kind of get a quick release of carbs into my system since I'll be relatively depleted. So first thing I got were Hershey's milk chocolate bars. I like these because it's simple chocolate, it's fast digesting sugars, and it's low in salt. Especially with your pre-show, it's important that you don't take too much sodium in because you will have a little bit of water between the day and night shows, and if your salt levels are too high, you could retain more of that in your fat cells, and it ends up actually making you look softer when you come in at night. So it's important to try and keep that in mind. Sour Patch, I like the watermelon ones the best. I mean, these are just, I don't know, it's almost like it's not even fair how awesome you get to eat like for a small amount of time during the show. But at the end of the day, I prefer these over the regular ones, and again, these are just a great way to get those quick carbs into the system, kind of get you filled back up right before you step on stage. Snickers Peanut Butter Squared, I'm obsessed with these right now. I don't know why. I love Reese's, I love Snickers. I wish they could actually do Reese's peanut butter, but I'll take this for now. It's not a problem. I'm not sure if I'll do these between shows, just again because the salt levels are a little high, as well as the fat. So I'll probably just have one or two of these for after the show tomorrow, but at the same time, it's nice to have options. So those are a couple of the snacks that I got for my pre-stage timing. Basically what the goal is to get a couple of those in right before you start to pump up, and what that does is it rushes carbs into the system, allowing the glycogen stores to fill back up, and that allows you to feel full and maintain a pump on stage. So that's one of the reasons why I picked up these little snacks. I also picked up a 1.5 liter bottled water. This is the only water I'll drink today, just because we are going into that final phase of prep. It's important to start slowly dehydrating the body. I've been drinking about 1.5 gallons, 2 gallons a day for the last 3 weeks. So as far as my pancreas and my kidneys and all that, I'm not going to be, I guess, abusing my system, which is smart, just because when you are going into a state of dehydration, you want to make sure the body's at least primed for that. You can't just, you know, get away with drinking a couple glasses of water and then all of a sudden dehydrate yourself and expect to not have any repercussions. So gradually getting the body nice and hydrated and then slowly depleting it the day before is basically what the goal is for today. Again, 1.5 liters for the entire day. I won't drink anything after 4 p.m. until in between morning and night shows. So that's pretty much what I got as far as my goodies for my trip. The other things we have focused for the day, I got to go ahead and pack up my lunches. My meals are already set, already made, and already prepped. Gonna get those boxed up, get a couple of my outfits put together, get my shorts hung up, all that stuff. Shower, shave, all the above. So we'll go ahead and get some of that stuff done, and then I will see you guys next clip. It's crazy how much more vascular you look just by shaving your arm. Anyway, we are all showered up, shaved up, ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and finish breakfast really quickly and then get all of our meals packed up in our cooler. I'm gonna show you what we have set up for the day and then pretty much be road buddies for the next couple hours. So I will see you in a bit. I'm gonna show you guys my egg separating skills. So one of the things that I tried differently for this prep versus my last one was a week out, I cut out liquid egg whites and actually went for whole egg and then just separated them. Going up until like 3 days ago, I was doing like 3 or 4 egg whites and then like 1 or 2 whole eggs. I don't know, I think it's definitely a lot less salt because there are no preservatives in the whole egg, so the sodium levels are a lot lower. You know, my biggest opportunity going into this show is obviously, you know, maintaining water weight. And so trying to get rid of that excess water requires removing salt, or at least an abundance of salt from the diet. So this is something different. Oh, I ruined that one. Oh well. Anyhow, the biggest thing I've noticed, like I said, is just by switching it up to the whole egg as opposed to doing like the liquid egg white, was just, you know, really quickly I started to drop water a lot faster, so that was a lot more beneficial. At the end of the day, I mean, they taste the same, they're just as, you know, beneficial, but you're gonna get a better outcome from doing the whole egg versus the liquid egg white. So just something I thought I'd share with you guys since it's something that I learned and I think it's working so far. Anyhow, gonna go ahead and cook this up, get the rest of it going, and then we'll start packing our lunches. So right now we are cutting up the chicken for our prepackaged meals. Basically, we've got enough for 4 on-the-road meals. We're just doing chicken and broccoli, super simple. I just seasoned the chicken with lemon pepper and a little smoked paprika, so it's salt-free, super simple. So I know some of you guys are probably thinking is, why don't you just buy the full breast chicken or fresh chicken? Why are you eating frozen chicken, blah, blah, blah? And in all honesty, for the amount that I have to eat, it gets very expensive. So I find it more cost effective to buy the tenderloins frozen, boil those by the bag, gets me just shy of 3 pounds, and then I can use that over the course of 2 to 3 days, depending on how much I'm eating at the time. So just more convenient for me. Portioning it up into 4 plates, and then we'll go ahead and package those in. I have a 6-pack bag that I have the freezer packs for that stays cold for up to 8 hours. That'll be nice for our trip on the road. In the event that we hit any traffic, I don't have to worry about getting to a certain place in a certain amount of time before the food goes bad, because nobody wants that, especially the day before our competition. Basically, what we're looking at right now is 4 meals. I'll probably have 1 on the road, maybe 2, depending on if I get stuck in traffic, and then we'll have 1 probably right before check-ins, and then 1 before dinner, and that'll be it. So 4 more meals the rest of the day. That is basically all I'm gonna eat going into tonight, and then tomorrow we'll have breakfast and all that stuff. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and get all this packaged up, get everything packed, get my clothes situated. Just realized I was recording absolutely nothing in the corner. That's kind of awkward. But other than that, we're gonna go ahead and get everything wrapped up and get ready to go. So a lot of rambling, a lot of meandering, a lot of dilly-dallying, but I just don't like sitting in traffic, and I know I'm gonna hit some, and I'm not excited about that. Anyhow, by the way, when I said shower and shave earlier, I bet some of you guys thought I was gonna shave my face, but I meant my body, because I actually like my patchy beard. I want to embrace it, so of course I'm gonna keep that on there. Anyway, totally unrelated. That's all I got from there, so thanks. All right, so we are on the road. I-5 currently, Apple Maps says 1 hour, 45 minutes, but sometimes she's a dirty liar, so we'll find out if that's actually the truth. Leaving with plenty of time. It's just after 12:30 right now. I want to give myself time to get down to the hotel, get checked in. I'm actually going to San Diego with another competitor, and so she's part of my team. I want to make sure I meet up with her so we can get room keys, everything all situated and whatnot. So that's kind of the game plan for getting there early. So the goal is to get there and then exchange room keys, so on and so forth. So we're excited to get this whole thing going. So really nice to have somebody doing it with me. Sorry for all the wiggling on the camera. Part of the F5 is really, really bumpy. Anyhow, but yeah, that's the goal. Get there super early. Plenty of time to check in, relax, recuperate, all that stuff. And again, like I said, just begin the final phases of prepping for the show. So I will check in if I get incredibly bored or if anything exciting pops up. So thanks, guys. That chicken and broccoli, though, man's got to eat. Even when it's cold. Sad face. Well, Google Maps was actually right this time, and we did make it in about 1 hour and 45 minutes, just before 2 o'clock right now. We are getting ready to just go straight to the hotel, see if I can check in a little early so I can drop all my stuff off. I know that Liz has her check-ins at 3, so we've got about 1 hour before she's supposed to be there. So I'm gonna shoot her a text, find out where she is, so we can get linked up, go from there. I've got my tanning directly after check-ins, so first coat of tan, excited for that. Always love that chocolatey finish to see the leanness pop and see all that stuff. So that'll happen right around 6, and then that'll determine what I'm eating for dinner. Now, it could just be a repeat of our chicken and broccoli, or if my coach allows it, I could have a burger. That would be just amazing. So fingers crossed that we have done enough work over the last few days that we have but have earned ourselves a delicious, I can't even talk, a delicious, juicy hamburger. So let's hope. Oh God. Checked into the room. Gonna grab my bags, get everything hung up, laid out, and all positioned, and then take a look at what our digs are for the weekend. I actually stayed here last time for my other show. It's convenient. I mean, it's close to the venue. It's only like a 10-minute drive, so it's nice to not have to stress about getting there, getting up super early and all that stuff. So that'll be kind of nice. And it is I mean, this Motel 6 is like, it's on the up and up because they do a pretty good job when it comes to their like interior stuff. And I mean, I'm not trying to be all swanky, but it's nice to go into a room that actually looks pretty comfortable and doesn't look like crap. So that's always nice. And it's affordable. Affordable is nice. This is already an expensive process, so saving dollars where you can is important. Nothing crazy, but it's comfortable, it's affordable, it's convenient. Those are all things that I look for when I personally like to book hotel rooms. Double bed, so it's gonna be myself, Liz, and her boyfriend Kai will be crashing here for the weekend. The best thing about this in terms of like going and doing a contest is that it has a microwave and a refrigerator already in the room, which is huge. So this way we can keep all of our food nice and cold, stay diligent with our meals, all that stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and chill for a little bit, try and find out what the timeline's gonna be. It looks like I'll be able to get some food in right now, and then just before I go to my show, like I mentioned before, that's pretty much it. So now it's time to relax, stretch, and just veg for a little bit. We are making our way to the car. Got to kick back and relax for a little bit. Had another couple of meals. Now we are heading down to the Sheraton, which is actually right next to the venue. And so that is where check-ins is being held. Starts at 5, so we'll get there a little early. Hopefully get to meet up with Liz and Kai so I can get them their room key. And then after that, we are gonna go ahead and head to the tanning place to go ahead and get our first coat. So pretty much the next couple hours are gonna be kind of those productivity hours, so to speak. Anyhow, gonna get that done, get that taken care of. And then once I get my tanning done, send a photo to the coach to find out exactly what I get to eat for din. So next stop, we'll be at check-ins. So see you in a second. All right, so update, check-ins are done, got everything all taken care of. I am competing Class E again. Just doing the Unlimited class, I'm not doing the Novice, I'm sticking with the more competitive class this time around. Right now we are going to drive to the Extended Stay. It's a local hotel where our tanning guy is set up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that taken care of, and then the next time you see me, I will have a delightfully chocolatey layer of skin. So I'll see you guys in a bit with a lot more bronze. So here's a fun development. I am driving back to the hotel from where I just got my tan done, and all of a sudden I hear a strange noise coming from my front tire. And this is what I have discovered. It's a gigantic screw for the washer that I ran over that someone just decided to throw into the middle of the street. Well, I'll be damned if I'm gonna let that stop me. So, tire's already changed, everything's taken care of, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and get everything going, get back on the road and go from there. But that's exciting. What a fun way to wrap up my night before the show. You can't get me. You can't get me down. Trying to add more lighting right now by using my phone as a flashlight. But basically, that was fun. It was a fun little adventure. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get to a gas station, get some air in that tire, and get home and eat. Not quite sure what I can eat, but we'll find that out soon. So fast forward to fixing the damn tire. We stopped off at Denny's for dinner. I was allowed to have a burger, thank God. So now we're gonna go ahead and go back to the hotel room and pass out for the night. That is pretty much it for today. The next time you see me, it will be bright and early for stage 2 of our tan. And then we're going in for breakfast, and then we have athlete briefing at 8:30. So I'll see you guys then. Good morning. It's basically 5 a.m. right now. Getting ready to leave the hotel and head down to get the final portion of my tan done. And then after that, I get to check in with Coach and see what I'm having for breakfast. So next time I see you guys, I will have all this nice and dark.
Alright, so we are back at Denny's for breakfast. Right now we're going to get 6 egg whites, 4 slices of turkey bacon. That'll be breakfast for the day. No water, again, until in between shows, just trying to maintain as much leanness as possible. Retaining a little bit extra of salt, basically, so we're just trying to go ahead and keep that low. That's pretty much it. So, ready to eat. I'm starving.
So, as you can see, magical morning breakfast of egg whites and turkey bacon. So breakfast is all done. Gonna head back to the hotel room and basically just chill. We have our meetup for the briefing at 8:30, just to kind of go over the hows and whats and wheres of the stage and the venue and all that. So we'll basically just kind of be hanging out and learning more about the day. I've already done that, so I'm not too worried. But what I'm going to go ahead and do for the next hour or so is just work on my posing routine, really dial it in. And the nice thing is holding those poses is going to help push that last little bit of water out, so that when I do step on stage right around 10:30, I should be significantly drier. So that's the goal, that's the hope. So excited for that. I'm going to go home and chill and update you guys on the physique and this super sweet tan. So I'll see you guys in a second. So this is the preview of my chocolatey new skin that I get to rock the next day. Super stoked on that. Really quickly, I'm going to go ahead and run through my posing routine with you guys. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to get footage of me on stage doing the routine, so I'm going to show you right now. We get a chance to actually see what it is that I'll be doing. So let's go ahead and get that going real quick. Check-ins are done. Basically all they do is just kind of walk you through where to go to get backstage and where we can hang out and where they're going to look for us just as they line up our classes. And then once you actually get on stage, where to maneuver, which lines to follow, where to stand. Kind of just giving you a little kind of rundown of what to expect when you get on stage. Again, I've already been in this particular venue, so I know where everything is, but it's always nice just to get filled in just in case something's changed. It is just before 9:30. The show starts at 10, so it's recommended that you get here at 10 o'clock, let's be honest. I probably won't step on stage until about 11. I will get into my shorts, throw my jersey on. I'll do my touch-ups between 10:15 and 10:30, and then do our glazing, which basically kind of puts a little shine and helps the muscles pop just for getting on stage. And then I'll start to go and pump up as well. So that's when I'll take some of the candies that I brought with me. We'll have some Sour Patch, we'll have some of the chocolate, and then I'll take my pump product about a half an hour before I plan on getting on stage. So I'll probably take that around 10:30, 10:40, and then start getting a light workout in, just really kind of push some blood into the muscle. The fact that I've been depleted for as long as I have, as well as dehydrated, means that as soon as I take that bit of sugar in, it's going to force glycogen into the muscle, so it's going to pump me up quickly, but it's not going to stay for a long time. So it's important that, you know, when I'm doing this, I'm not overworking. I'm not trying to get a workout in, if you will, and I'm just kind of chilling, because if I overexert myself, I'll fatigue, and then by the time I step on stage, the pump is gone and I'm already burnt out. So it's important that I keep that focus, and it's got, you know, be patient. I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but really excited. I'm not sure how much filming I'm actually going to be able to do backstage. I'm going to try to sneak some clips here and there. I'm going to have my camera with me in my bag, so I'll get kind of a glimpse and maybe some thoughts on how I'm feeling and whatnot just before I step on stage. But for the most part, this is pretty much just a waiting game until we get a chance to actually get in there and get it done. So I'm tired. You can see it in my face. You can see these gigantic bags under my eyes, but it's all worth it. This is what I worked hard for, and I'm ready to go ahead and get in there, make myself proud, make my family proud, make my team proud, and get there and have a good time. So thanks again for following along. I know it's a lot of blabbering, a lot of random conversation that I'm having with you guys, but it's important for me that I get a chance to express my gratitude, and I'm excited, man. This is a fun adventure, so thanks again. So one more thing that I am going to do as well, with not having a bunch of water in my system and being dehydrated, there's a likelihood of cramping, which is obviously
definitely going to happen. So I am going to take 500 milligrams of potassium just to help me kind of feel more comfortable on stage holding those poses so I don't cramp up, as well as when I get my pump I'm able to contract and not tense up too much. So I had to be smart though, because I'm only taking in so much water, so I'm literally just gonna take 5 to the dome and go from there. That's it.
So just stepped off stage. We're in the pump area right now. We're gonna see what's gonna happen when we come back later tonight, and we'll go from there. So now we get to get a in-between show meal, get a little bit of water in, kind of go from there. So I will check in with you guys. So we did it, first place, second show, got a placing, super excited. This is 1 down, 1 to go, so gotta love it. Let's go celebrate, let's go. Good morning. So it's officially day after the Ultimate Warriors contest, Sunday morning, heading on back to Long Beach. To recap, myself and Liz both finished top 5, so great weekend for the two of us. I finished 4th place in my class, so really excited. Had a great experience, had a great time. Definitely brought the better physique compared to the last time, but really excited to tighten up even more and then bring that even better physique to the show on the 12th. Last night we went to Yard House for dinner. I had an entire buffalo chicken pizza, I had some vampire tacos, I had sweet potato fries. I mean, it was just amazing. It was all the good stuff. And the funny thing is, when you're depleted and dehydrated and you've been kind of restricting yourself from carbs for so long, your body is basically starving and needs that glycogen replenishment. So certain people will rebound differently, and certain people will react to that after show meal a little differently. When I woke up this morning, my abs were incredible. I mean, my abs were probably better than they were on stage, and so that goes to tell me, or at least lets me know, that I need to make sure that I'm getting enough carbs in, and maybe even carb up a little more aggressively going into the show. So excited. Again, it's only 7 days, so I'm only gonna be able to make so much of a difference, but if I can get a better package on stage this next coming Saturday, I will be more than excited to get another trophy. So again, I want to thank you guys for joining me on this journey. It's been a fun experience, and again, this is only one of the 2 shows that we're participating in, so excited to see the outcome for the next one. That is going to conclude this particular video, but I want to thank you again for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys for the next one. Thanks.